The penultimate phase in this election, the 8th phase in 2014, and the region of Simandra, after the bifurcation of the state of Andhra Pradesh, is going to the polls, not just the Lok Sabha polls, but also the assembly elections. T.S. Sudhir joining us from Vijayawada. Over to you, T.S.
Thank you, Maruk. We come to you from Vijayawada. That is called really the political capital of Andhra Pradesh, because the people here in Vijayawada know their politics better than any other part of Andhra Pradesh. But the big news has been coming in from Pulivendula in Kadapa district. That's where Jagan Mohan Reddy, chief of the YSR Congress, has just cast his vote, and this is what he had to say after casting his vote in the Pulivendula Assembly constituency.
An alliance with the NDA after the election.
We have all our options open. Let's see, man.
Yes.
We have all our options open. Let's see.
But your options are because Mr. Narendra Modi also targeted you when he was campaigning.
Our interest is our state. We have all our options open.
Mr. Narendra Modi also targeted you when he was campaigning in the
Our interest is our state. We have all our options open.
All is fair in politics. No enemies in politics, Jagan.
If you're from my state, you would understand what my state is going through, and then you would talk about it.
All our options are open. That's what Jagan Mohan Reddy had to tell reporters after casting his vote in Pulivendula in Kadapa district. Let's now go across to YS Avinash Reddy, who's Jagan Mohan Reddy's cousin and also the Kadapa Lok Sabha candidate from the YSR Congress party. Now, Mr. Avinash Reddy, Narendra Modi during the campaign asked voters of Simandra to choose between developing a Swarnandhra or going into a Scamandhra-like situation. That's a direct attack on the corruption cases against Jagan Mohan Reddy. Do you think that will affect your party's chances?
What Narendra Modi said was 100% right, but it doesn't apply to YS Jagan Mohan Reddy garu. It applies to Nara Chandrababu Naidu. Nara Chandrababu Naidu is the father of scams, not only for Andhra Pradesh, for India itself. If you have seen before, Tehelka has named Chandrababu Naidu as the biggest scamster in India, not only in India, in the whole world. It applies to Chandrababu better than anyone else. As far as Jagan Mohan Reddy garu is concerned, every small boy in Andhra Pradesh knows that he was implicated in false cases. People exaggerated everything so much, yet people were with him, God was with him, justice was with him, and he came out on bail, and there was no proper counter for CBI when the judge was giving him the bail, because no corrupt practices was made by Jagan Mohan Reddy garu. People are very clear. Jagan Mohan Reddy garu is not a corrupt leader. Yeah.
Let's now go across to Rohini Swami, my colleague who joins us there from Pulivendula in Kadapa district. Rohini, many voters in the Simandra region who I have been speaking to during my tours of these districts in the coastal Andhra region in particular talk about Jagan's lack of administrative experience and contrast that with Naidu, who has actually been tom-tomming about the manner in which he developed Hyderabad. Is that a factor that could go against Jagan Mohan Reddy, especially in the urban pockets of Simandra?
Well, when we have been also talking to people, they have been saying that the fact that they are looking at YSR Congress and what Jagan Mohan Reddy's father, Mr. Rajshekar Reddy, has done for the state, and that is based on that they will look at whether they'll vote for them. But more importantly, they are also saying that the fact that Mr. Jagan Reddy, the blueprint that he has talked to people, that he's going to the people with, is a very simple blueprint. It's for the benefit of the people, it's for the people of the state, and he managed to connect with the people at the grassroots level, and that is why he has an upper hand compared to Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. The YSR Congress also says that Mr. Chandrababu Naidu only makes promises. He does not, for the fact only says how he has developed Hyderabad and how he has, what development he's done to that part of the state. But they are not talking about, he does not talk about what he has done here. And also the fact they say that they do not trust Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. And that is why, like we have seen, that the whole thing between YSR Congress and Chandrababu Naidu, the basic idea is that they trust YSR Congress, or they trust Jagan Reddy, and they do not trust Chandrababu Naidu.
Right, Rohini. In fact, a credibility crisis for Naidu. In fact, one of the major hurdles as far as his comeback as Chief Minister is concerned. If I may come back to you, Mr. Avinash Reddy. Now, Pawan Kalyan campaigned extensively for the TDP-BJP alliance, targeting specifically the youth and the Kapu community vote. Do you see this actor as some kind of a game changer in this election?
Certainly not. Somehow I feel God wants to prove a point. God, not anyone else. God himself wants to prove a point with Modi, Chandrababu, Pawan Kalyan, Ramoji Rao, all these people on one side, and YS Jagannath Reddy Garu on the other side. God wants to prove a point. These four people will get defeated in the hands of YS Jagannath Reddy Garu. This is certain and this is going to be true.
Let's now go across to Professor Shiv Vishwanathan, who joins us from the Delhi studio. Professor Vishwanathan, Chandrababu Naidu and Narendra Modi have tried to focus on corruption as one of the main issues in this election, targeting the fact that Jagan Mohan Reddy is an accused number one in several cases. In fact, the YSR Congress has given tickets to several candidates who are also accused in several cases, in fact derisively referred to as CBI candidates in this Lok Sabha election. Do you see this corruption becoming a major factor in this crucial election in Simandra?
Surely. Because I think to a certain extent the contrast is clear between a young, charismatic and a wily administrator. I think what we are confronting is two kinds of wiliness. But I think Jagan looks more appealing right now. But as you progress, Naidu might score points because he's always seen as a builder, while Jagan's model is that of an agitator. But I think it's quite interesting to watch the way Jagan projects himself. His personal trauma and the trauma of the state are seen as twinned. And to a certain extent, he's virtually saying, my future and the state interests are twinned. I think there's a brilliant politics here.
Right.
I think Naidu and Modi will need more than corruption to combat it in the early stages.